So you can't blame customers these days for thinking that all insurance companies are the same. There are so many companies, they all advertise, they all look amazing on TV. So I don't blame a customer that thinks that, how much is it? I just want to pay as low as price possible. So that's my job to point out the differences. So I like to use a printer as an example for this. So imagine you're looking for a printer and you go to the store and there's one printer there and it's $100 and there's another one sitting next to it for $150. Well, if there is no difference between them and you can't really tell the difference, then why would you pay the $150? I would think you'd be a fool to do that. If it appears that they're the same thing and the price is just more for one, then yeah, I agree. I want the cheapest one. And your customers are the same way. If they think all insurance companies are the same, but yours cost more, then why would they switch to you, right? Because chances are, if you're just being nice, so was the person that sold them their other policy. So think about back to the printer. So let's say this printer offers duplexing. If you don't know what that means duplexing prints on both sides of the paper. So if you ask your customer, you probe and you ask them questions about how was that claim handled, what's the service like at your company. If you ask them certain questions, you're going to learn about them. So if I ask a question and I'm trying to sell this printer with duplexing for $50 more, and I find out that the person prints a lot of paper, or prints a lot of pieces, I get to tell them, listen, man, this one actually prints on both sides of the paper. Think how much you're actually going to save over the next month, 6 months, year, 3, 4, 5 years of having this printer. You would be an idiot not to pay $50 more for this, because it's for only $50, I'm going to save you half on your paper expenses for the next years. So me simply asking a question and finding out how this person uses the tool is going to allow me to figure out what the differences are between my printer. What if my printer also scans directly to a computer? Maybe that's important to him. What if it prints in color? That's important to him. What if it uses toner instead of ink or something, and that's cheaper somehow? Like, if you point out all these differences, the customer is going to be way more likely to spend more. So your job is to figure out what they're interested in, or tell them what they're interested in. Make sure that they understand the big difference between your company and their company, or the $150 printer and the $100 printer. Your job is to pitch that and make sure that they understand that your printer is absolutely worth it. Now, whether they have the ability to pay the $50 more, that's an entirely different story, but your job is to pitch it as if they should be doing it.